morning children. Today we are going to learn chapter 6, dignity of labor. Before moving on to the chapter, we should understand the meaning of dignity of labor. What do you mean by it? It means the philosophy that all types of jobs are respected equally and no occupation is considered superior and none of the jobs should be discriminated. It means every job deserves respect. Have you ever thought that what would happen if your housemaid doesn't turn up for a week, or if the municipal sweepers do not clean up the gutters and roads? Obviously we will get disturbed, isn't it? Especially your mother will get disturbed if a housemaid, understood, घर में जो काम करने वाली नौकरानी नहीं आए, she will get disturbed, not you. In the same way, if the gutter is not cleaned, whom will get disturbed? We will get disturbed. Life will become impossible for us. Yet we consider such job as menial. Menial means not important, बहुत ही छोटा. And think that only white collar jobs are good. What is white collar job? It means it is known for earning higher average salaries, doing highly skilled work. For example, jobs in office, administration section, doctors, understood, they all come under this white collar jobs according to the comfort, where you get all the comforts. From childhood, we are taught that certain jobs are to be done by certain people only. In our mind, we keep a distinction. Distinction means difference between good profession and bad profession. स्वीपर वाले ही स्वीप करेंगे, म्यूनसिपल स्वीपर्स वाले ही स्वीप करेंगे, अंडरस्टूड. सर्वेंट्स ओनली विल क्लीन अप योर हाउस. सो दैट डिस्टिंक्शन इज देयर, दैट डिफरेंस इज देयर. This attitude, this thinking should change. We should know that all jobs are good. We should learn to respect people who are doing apparently. Apparently means spasht roop se, understood, menial jobs. We should respect them also. Doing manual labor for livelihood. Livelihood means in order to live your life, understood, ways and means, is of course better than stealing and begging. It's good. God has given you everything physically fit and fine. You should make use of it rather than thinking of how to steal things and simply begging about the things. Next, Mahatma Gandhi realized the dignity of labor. He realized, he understood the dignity of labor. What is the respect of labor? He used to clean his own toilet. He would not depend on others. Otherwise he would have also waited for housemaid, understood, to wash his clothes or clean his house. No, he understood the dignity of labor and he used to do his own work himself. In order to make people aware that all jobs are good, we should not discriminate people. We should not differentiate people between good profession and bad profession based on their profession. Gandhiji would take up a broom, jadu and bucket and clean the slums and toilets. No job is menial. No job is small, understood, or is not important. All jobs have got its own importance. Gandhiji believed that there is dignity in every labor, there is respect in every labor. Till the age of 30, Jesus led the life of a carpenter. Means he also respected the dignity of labor. He also respected, even though menial job, he understood it's better than stealing and begging. He selected poor fishermen to be his disciples. Every job is great if you do it with sincerity and honesty. The only thing you need is whatever job you are doing, even though it's a very small job, but you should do it wholeheartedly. In India, we are never taught to regard labor with dignity. Regard means to consider, to respond and to respect. We are never taught in India, understood. We don't understand how to respect each job. there is a tendency to look down upon. There is a desire, understood? There is a lookout to look down upon certain professions. There are different desires. Like there are some good jobs, we have divided the profession into two. We have classified it into two, good professions and bad professions. So there is always a tendency, always a desire on certain professions. This is in fact due to another social evil. Social evil means the evil practices that is happening in the society. For example, caste system, poverty, inequality, illiteracy, these all are examples of casteism. We forget to remember that all are children of God and equal in the eyes of God. Then who we are to classify into different sections? Have you ever thought how we would live without the services of communities whom we consider of low social status? Like in the first para, in the beginning of the chapter, we learned the importance of housemaid, what will happen if they don't turn up. Understood? In the same way, municipal sweepers. So they play an important role in our life. Yet we don't respect them. Moreover, social scientists. Who are the social scientists? They are the experts of human society and social relationship. They understand the human's relations with the society. Understood? So they have said that the communities such as weavers, potters, farmers, etc. were the earliest practitioners of scientific knowledge. We got fire, the invention of the fire, that is the invention of wheel, everything we got from the primitive people who were not much knowledgeable people. And then slowly and gradually we started inventing and discovering new things. So the base, the root thing started from our ancestors who did not have much very advanced technology, nothing. Understood? But we got many informations from, many techniques from these menial jobbers, menial doing jobbers. They are weavers, potters, farmers. Did you know that the tribals discovered, Adivasi tribals means discovered, most of the food we now eat because they roam around the forest and they know which fruit is good and which is poisonous? Or that leather workers used an indigenous plant. Indigenous means native, deshi plant they used to use. They used to add the juices of the plant. Now we have various chemicals used for adding glitter to the leather, isn't it? We add chemicals. But in the olden days, people used to adopt the deshi way, understood, the native way, to convert animal skin into useful tanned leather. Or that dhobis used fuller's earth. Now fuller's earth is a clay-like substance that is used to remove dirt or oil from wool. It is also known as multani mitti, understood, which was used by our dhobis in the earlier days. Now though we have many washing powders, understood, very advanced washing powder, Ariel, Tide and God knows what all, to clean and disinfect clothes, to free infection from the clothes. All these were great discoveries of mankind during the centuries. The root cause of lack of dignity for labor in India is our system of classifying people based on their profession. Doctors will only do their job, they will not do other menial job like brooming, cleaning, understood. They consider it as to be very, they think that उनकी respect जो है वो कम हो जाएगी, understood. So we have that mentality, that attitude. So we should remove that first of all. And the inability to move between different forms of labors. Teachers can also do maids work, they can also do household work, understood. You should not feel ashamed in doing any kind of job. Dignity of labor means that we should respect all types of jobs equally and should not feel that one job is greater than another. This I made you understand in the beginning of the chapter. Dignity is in the person himself, understood, You should have self-respect. Understood? No matter what job you do, it is how you conduct yourself that matters. Whatever job you do, you should do it wholeheartedly, sincerely, honestly, without any mistake. Even if you are a multinational billionaire, even if you are a very rich man or a rich person, when you behave in an arrogant means very proud, commandy, I am something, and inhuman means without human feeling, you don't have mercy, you don't have emotions for others, then you cannot claim any dignity. Even though you are a millionaire, you are sitting in AC room, you are having so many bungalows, but you are not good in behavior, then no one will respect you. The Constitution of India states that no person will be discriminated on the basis of occupation. So Constitution means कानून. अपना कानून कहता है that no person will be differentiated on the basis of occupation, on the basis of job. Everyone is equal in front of law. When it comes to daily routines, some of you may be used to domestic servants. Understood? Taking care of all your chores. Chores means work. Understood? Your work. You are dependent on servants rather than doing on your own. If so, you should learn. If you are dependent on someone, you should learn that servants are not to be ordered around. You should say glass la, wo la, ye la. Should not be ordered around. Instead, they are to be spoken to politely and respected. Some of them disrespect them. They think that, ye to naukar hai na. So that mentality should not be there. We should change that attitude. We should be very polite to them also. After all, they also have their self-respect. Learn to do your own jobs. For small things, why you are asking your servants to do it? You can carry your own plate to the kitchen after a meal, or you can put washed or ironed clothes back into your shelves. I know that many of your mothers do all these things. You eat and simply keep your plate on the dining table and you leave the place. That's not good. Try to do things on your own. You should learn to wash your own clothes and clean your house or room. There is nothing degrading. Understood? There is nothing that your respect will go down, degrading. You should not think like that. In doing manual labor at home, by doing so, you will grow in responsibility. You will become a responsible person and independence. You will not depend on others. Moreover, you will learn to respect those who do these tasks for you. When you do, you will understand how difficult it is for others to do the same thing. Understood? You will understand and start respecting how much pain they take to do those jobs. You need not classify, differentiate that certain jobs should be done by girls or by boys only. Understood? That mentality is there in India that only household work should be done by girls, boys do the outside jobs. No, that should be changed. There is nothing wrong if a boy washes plates or cooks food or cleans his house. That's all for today. Go through the chapter, read it once again. See you next time.